just know you one of us. Yes.
We're rewarding you for something you already do, listening to us. It's Radio Loyalty, and it's an easy way for you to get free stuff. All you do is sign up. Go ahead and click the banner now. You'll earn points as you listen. Points you can trade in for great products and services in the Radio Loyalty store. You can earn even more points when you share your favorite station with friends on Facebook and Twitter. Radio Loyalty. It's free to sign up, so click the banner to join now.
Join the Just a Bit Outside crew every Monday, 8 to 10 p.m. on BeExposedRadio.com.
You want to start off?
I think I'll get it out of the way on a who's not.
Okay, do it.
The Orioles.
Right.
They got swept by the Royals. They lost 4 in a row, and the last 5 games have all been decided by 1 run. Mm-hmm. The game before, or the last game that they lost before the Royals was the Nationals, and it was Weeders, of course, won with a home run.
Hit the home run.
Right. They were going into that National series. It seemed like they were doing so well, and they just crapped out. They got that game postponed, so who knows when they're going to replay that or play that game. Mm-hmm. That's my first not for the night.
Okay. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and weigh in on my who's not, and I'm going to talk about the San Diego Padres.
The Padres. That's okay. You just took my answer.
They're in last place in the NL West. They've lost 8 of their last 10. Their run differential is a negative 65, which is just horrible. So when you have well, let me just talk about run differential a little bit. It's kind of like the how
much
like
you're winning or losing your games by, pretty much.
Yeah. Okay. It's like the margin of victory, kind of.
Right.
So when you're in a negative number, that means that you're
then your average game you're losing
by a whole lot.
Right.
I mean, a number like negative 65, this early in the season is pretty rough.
That's horrible.
The pitching numbers pretty much support this stat right here. I mean, the team ERA is 4.70, which is 26th in the league. They have 126 walks allowed. They acquired Jared Weaver in the offseason, and he really has not panned out. He's off to one of the worst starts in any of the pitchers in 2017. Mm-hmm. He's 0-4 with a 6.05 ERA. In May alone, he already has 12 earned runs in May. And, another one of their pitchers, Clayton Richard, he's 2-4 with a 4.34 ERA. And, in May, he has 6 earned runs and 12 innings pitched. So they're not pitching well. And on top of that, they are also not batting well.
Right. But it kind of sucks because Manuel Margot is doing pretty good. His the past few at bats, his last. Join the Just a Bit Outside crew every Monday, 8 to 10 p.m. on BeExposedRadio.com.
This is a Poverty ENT exclusive. Next stop, Texaco. Strapped up, you already know. Fuck niggas hate, that's how it goes. Bros with me, yeah, it's time to go.
Nigga chose by another nigga, bitch. Damn, this chopper got 50 round clip. So this Molly and the syrup got me geeking, shorty. Ain't know I popped them Xannies, had them sleeping on me. Love in a hood full of hate. Pray to God that he open up them gates. Rest in peace to Freddie Gray and Lil Scooter.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com. It is now. Why, you couldn't hear me? Ooh, okay. Let's start that over then. I'm putting my phone down. Welcome to Skylyne Radio. It's April 17th. Wednesday. It's the middle of the week. We're halfway through it. It's all downhill from here. I'm your host, Mark. Miss Tey The Buzy Bee will be here shortly. She's running just a tad bit behind. But it is what it is. We got a lot to talk about. My producer in here maneuvering some things. I feel like I ain't been here in forever. It's been about 2 weeks. Well, it's been 3 weeks since we were here. If you don't know why, I'm not going to talk about that. If you do know why, thank you for your patience. Thank you for your prayers. Thank you for your support. We have, for the location Saturday evening, we have the last fundraiser for Trayvon. I can't really specify a whole lot about it because Tey The Buzy Bee's not here. It has to do with her family. So when she gets here, she can touch on it a little bit if she wishes. If she doesn't, then of course, respect her privacy. There's a lot going on. The weather is beautiful out. Oh my goodness. I said I'm not getting off at Convention Center and going down and doing my ritual thing, going to Uno's or Hooters and getting something to eat, having a drink or two before I come to radio show. No, I wanted to enjoy the weather a little bit. So I went down North Ave and I walked all the way around. Couple things I've been looking for in between Graffiti Warehouse, North Ave, Mount Vernon, and downtown area I found today. So I got something accomplished. This week has been kind of crazy. It don't even feel like Wednesday. It feels like Tuesday because that's how slow it has drug out. Started the week. I don't even know. Monday. So our furnace went out Friday. So it was hot in my house. Even at night with the windows open and the fan blowing, I was hot. So thank God for, I don't even know who came out and fixed it. JetBlue, I think. And then the furnace there wasn't even nothing wrong with the furnace. There was a safety mechanism that was out of whack, so to speak. So he fixed it. He went ahead, since he was out, he checked everything, made sure everything was good to go. And our AC is back up and running. So hallelujah for that. Miss T says 7:15. She's behind, way behind. Hopefully she'll. Did I hear her? I guess not. I thought I heard her. Should be here in a minute though. She ain't missing a whole lot. Things going on this weekend through Skylyne Foundation. Skylyne Foundation and Skylyne Radio Show. Skylyne Models ain't got nothing going on. That was last Saturday at Graffiti Warehouse. Yeah, that was a lot of fun. So we're gonna do a networking and social gathering the next Graffiti Warehouse meet and greet photo shoot party. If you ain't never been and you're a photographer, model, actor, actress, whatever the case may be, come on out. You'll have a lot of fun, trust me. Graffiti Alley, Graffiti Warehouse, it's an experience. It really is. And you meet all kinds of different people within the business, between your photographers, your videographers, models, actors, actresses, dancers, DJs, a lot of different various people you can meet, you can network with, and so forth. But yeah, it's definitely a lot of fun. It's definitely a lot of fun. But this weekend, Friday, we got today's Career Women event. That's at Dave & Buster's Friday night. The Front Bar. If you do not know what the Front Bar is, if you do not know what Video Cafe Bar and Lounge is, when you walk in Dave & Buster's at Arundel Mills from the parking lot, not from the mall, from the parking lot. When you walk in the main entrance from the parking lot, you look to your left, there's a huge bar in a restaurant area. That's Video Cafe / Front Bar. We'll be there from, don't quote me, I don't even know what it says on the flyer. Go to my Facebook page and you'll see the flyer for all three events. Friday, Saturday morning, Saturday evening, Sunday morning. I believe it's 8 to 1:30 for Friday for today's Career Women. It's all about the ladies. Today's Career Women, networking and social gathering, cupcakes and cocktails, sundresses and sandals, jeans and stilettos. Ladies, rock however you want to rock it. It's going to be nice. I heard it's supposed to rain, but don't let that deter you. It's still going to be semi-okay temperature-wise out. Inside, it's going to be warm. If it's not raining, the patio will be open. So if you smoke cigarettes, if it's not raining and you want a little bit of fresh air, yes, you can take your drinks out on the patio. You cannot take them out the exit area. You cannot. But the patio at the end of the bar, yes, you can take your drinks out on the patio. Fresh air, smoke a cigarette, smoke a cigar, do whatever you do. But yes, you can take your drinks out there. Saturday morning, we have our annual monthly Feed the Homeless charity events in DC. 1302 K Street Northwest. 11:30 to 2:30. We're gonna have hot trays of food, hot trays of soups, snacks, assorted chips, assorted snacks, cases of water, cases of juice. We need volunteers. We need donations. We need tables. We need tables. Anyone and everyone is welcome to come out, including the kids. If you cannot get a babysitter, bring them. Because if my son doesn't work, he's coming. That's Saturday, 11:30 to 2:30. Saturday night, again, we got the fundraiser for Trayvon. Donations. We need your support. We need your assistance. Come out and help us raise this money for this family during their time of bereavement. Sunday morning, we will be in Baltimore under the 83 bridge. When the farmers market rolls out, we're rolling in and setting up shop. It's Easter, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, I do know. It's Easter. You got all day. So do I. 11:30, 2:30, we'll be under the 83 bridge. Feed the homeless. Come on out. We need your support. We need donations. We need volunteers. Again, we need tables. And I just heard the bell. Tiana's on her way up. So we're getting ready to take this commercial break. And when we come back, Miss Tey The Buzy Bee will be sitting next to me. And we'll be back in about 3 minutes at BeExposedRadio.com.
I'm LeVar Burton, and I'm proud to be a book person. How do I choose a book? Sometimes it's the cover, sometimes it's the title. I guess I'm pretty visual. If a book's really impressing me and the writing is really good, I will peek and see what the last paragraph is. Because the endings of books should rock you. I am a book person, and if you're a book person too, read to a child and spark a lifetime of ambition. Join me at bookpeopleunite.org because reading is fundamental. A public service announcement brought to you by Reading is Fundamental, Library of Congress, and the Ad Council.
Green light. Hey girl, school zone. I'm getting hungry. Car changing lanes. You want to meet me for pizza? Stop sign. Intersection clear. Yeah, street. Pizza sounds good. Ballin Street? Girlin Street!
It's hard to concentrate on two things at once, like texting and driving. Stop the text, stop the wrecks. How will you stop texting and driving? Tell us at stoptextstopwrecks.org. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
There's a rumor going around that Tyler Perry and Oprah are beefing. Well, let me tell you about this. Tyler, okay, told Oprah, bitch, if you don't have my money, we're going to have a problem. Ooh. Oprah said, what is the problem? Ooh. You said if I don't have your money, there was going to be a problem. So Oprah is standing her ground like, bitch, I'm in charge. Yeah, you know, you may have a $250 million studio over there that you film all your shows and movies and stuff on, but I have the empire. That's what Oprah said.
Oh, these are her exact words. Allegedly.
I made this up. But
allegedly.
I made it all up. But there was a rumor that they were beefing. But Tyler confirms that they don't have any issues. So it says it was recently reported on the rumors that was swirling that the twosome were on the outs over constructive criticism of a Perry show. Well, I got some constructive criticism, and we can be on the outs, Tyler, and I don't give a damn because I'm going to make a promo out of this anyway and share it to your page. I need the scenes on Have and Have Nots to be like 5% shorter, each one. I want you to watch an episode of The Young and the Restless, because this is supposed to be a soap opera. No one's dialogue on The Young and the Restless is like this. You don't have to talk about the random plant in the corner for 25 minutes on one damn scene.
They talk about random plants.
It was a blood stain on the floor for 5 episodes. I can't take it. We need to kick this up. I'm sorry. I love the Have and the Have Nots, and I continue to watch it in its 5th season. But I get so mad when I can go get myself a glass of water and come back, and he had just started the next sentence in his first paragraph. I can't stand it.
They just want to get the point across.
It's not but you don't get the point for 4 episodes. It's too much. So, now according to ET Online reports, Tyler Perry has a pre-cut and dried response to a pretty cut and dry response to the rumors about him and Oprah. Here's what he says. It's completely false.
What was that? That was your Tyler Perry impression? Oh, God. What?
That was my Medea voice.
Oh, gotcha.
Nothing is accurate in this article except for mine and Oprah's names. That's what he said. I mean, you see what I mean? You gotta stick around. I mean, every Tuesday at 7 p.m. I mean, they pay us to do this. So we go off every week. Right here on Big Show.
Skirt, 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 skirt. Stop. Skirt, skirt, skirt. Start. Stop. I be up in the way. 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 Running on my face. Gucci guilty on my face. I be up in the way. I be up in the way. I be up in the way.
You
and we're here. We've been gone for a minute, but we're back.
Yeah, we've been gone for 2 weeks because
Feels like forever.
It was so long. Like, the urge to come to the show or wanting to come to the show, to be on the show, was so significant. But with everything going around, it was just not possible.
Right.
Like, it just was not possible. So what I'm going to ask the audience to do for us is continue to pray for me. Continue to pray for my family on both sides, my mom and my dad. That's how serious it was. And tune in. Keep tuning in, every Wednesday from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. We are here most of the time. We are here, and we are ready to talk because we had 2 hours to fill in on anything that we want to talk about because it's Skylyne Radio Show. The Skyline, I said the Skyline. The sky is the limits. The sky is not the limit. They got galaxies and stars and planets whole...
Did you see the meteor that shot through the sky last night?
No.
I heard the only people that could see it was people in Maryland, people in D.C., and people in Virginia. The DMV, baby.
Really? It was a meteor?
Yep. And it was bright.
Shine bright like a diamond.
Yeah, just like that. Y'all, speaking of that song, I heard a group singing that song, and when I say they broke that song like 10 times over.
You didn't like it?
Ew. If it ain't Rihanna singing it don't need to be sung. How about
I feel like some Rihanna songs are soloists. One thing I love about Rihanna is that outside of working with Beyonce and working with Chris Brown, working with whoever else she's worked with, a lot of Rihanna songs are basically her.
Yeah.
Like, she be out here like, oh, I'm going to do me. I'm not worried about y'all.
Basically.
And I'm shining bright like a diamond.
How about that?
And, that's beneficial for Rihanna, though.
That's right.
Some songs can't be repeated or can't be made like Shine Bright Like a Diamond. You can't. How are you going to harmonize that?
Shine Bright Like a Diamond by Rihanna. $1 Million Girl by Trina. No, please leave those alone. Leave it to them.
Leave it to them.
Leave it to them.
Right. Speaking of leaving it to them, so technically this is week 14 of today's Working Women's week.
Today's Career Women.
Here I go. Today's Career Women. However, week 15 is next week. Do we have any guests for next week?
No, because originally, due to circumstances, we had canceled out the month.
Oh.
So we might have a guest next week. We might.
Okay.
Might not. I'm gonna work on that though. Ladies that were booked for the month of April, we are going to discontinue as of 2 weeks ago, but we're making it official tonight. We're going to discontinue the 15-week Today's Career Women episodes.
You made it to week 11.
11 or 12.
Yeah.
15, 14, to week 12. That doesn't mean whoever we had booked or due to the weather a couple months ago or whatever, we had to cancel due to the weather.
Yes, that means you all can come back.
Yes,
and be on the show.
We have not
That's
forgot
actually
about
what I
you
was going.
at all.
That's actually what I was getting at. Oh, well, if anyone would like to be on the show in the upcoming couple of weeks or in the next couple of months, make sure you reach out to us at our Instagram at Skyline_Foundation_2016 and our Facebook Skyline Foundation. Let us know that you want to be a guest, okay? Give us about 5 minutes and we'll be right back. Have a great day, night. Tune in. Hey.
Business owners, need more customers? Offer fantasy sports contests and generate more sales. Restaurants, bars, hotels, auto dealerships, real estate offices. Whatever your business, fantasy sports contests can help you increase your sales and bring you more loyal customers. Visit Fanify.com or call 888-55-SPORT. Our software lets you customize contests fast and easy for your brand. That's right. Visit Fanify.com or call 888-55-SPORT. That's 888-55-SPORT or visit Fanify.com.
The Artist Exchange Radio Show every Friday 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. every Saturday 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. Real artist, real talk, real live on BeExposedRadio.com.
I was meeting with a friend yesterday, and I've gotten to the point where don't ask me a question because the truth is going to come out. And
exactly.
Just don't do it.
If you ain't looking for the truth, don't come to me.
Don't do it because I can't hold my tongue. And she wants to be this stylist, boutique, but you're not doing anything in that nature, and I can't take you seriously if you're not doing those things. And I understood why people didn't take me seriously because I found myself in somebody else's lane. I was good at what I was doing and what I wanted to be, but I wasn't doing it for me. So how can I ask you to take me seriously if I'm living in somebody else's shoes?
And nobody can do what you do, and I think that that's a big problem that people face now. Like, you see what somebody else is doing and you want to do that when that's not your lane.
That's not your lane.
That's not what you're supposed to be doing.
But it's popular. It's getting that person money. It's getting that person applause. Oh, I want applause. I want money. Let me stand over here behind them.
And then a lot of times people aren't honest with themselves either. Like, I was thinking earlier today, I've been woke for almost 2 days, so so you get honesty, yes. And I was thinking, like,
the Artist Exchange Radio Show.
White keys only have this bitch jumping.
Okay. If I sit around, hold up. Look. If I sit around, hold up. Yeah. Rub.
If I sit around, I'ma smoke some more. Wasn't even thinking about smoke before, but I'm in my head and I'm in the bed. Don't know who I am, like I'm wearing a mask. Work the mode, tell them where the cash. If you wear the cash, tell them where the cash. If you playing for you, gon' run it back. Don't make promises, but I promise that. Don't promise me, cause I ain't into that. Fell in love with that and got hurt from that. Now it's all over and the curtains back. Can't see you not noticing that. I'm letting it go, it ain't holding me back. Yeah, I'm on dice, but ain't come for the crap. Drinking with uncle, we only do jack. How I'm alive, I thank God for that. Praying about it, things getting better.
It is with great pleasure that I welcome you to today's graduation ceremony. Students, when you hear the reason or reasons for your absences throughout the years, please exit the auditorium.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
Like you never left. It's just me and Mark today. We actually have a lot to talk about. The month of April has been super eventful. Well, for the most part, I feel like April just started. Honestly, I feel like those last 2 weeks kind of like. Okay. I feel like the last 2 weeks has been a lot for some people and a lot for me just in general. So I kind of don't count the last 2 weeks within like life. So to me, April just started, and that's on a whole accident.
I'ma need you to turn that down there, shorty. We were doing good till you did that.
Right. But you know me, I always gotta do it.
Always. So where you want to start?
I ain't gonna do it.
Where you want to start?
Where to start? What's the beginning?
Yeah, you're good.
Are we gonna do a recap?
Just move your mic a little bit.
Okay. Are we going to do a recap of the last couple of months? I honestly do actually want to speak on Nipsey Russell. I said Nipsey Russell.
We have
Nipsey Hussle.
And I think it's only right.
All right.
Because
so boom.
In my opinion, and I'm gonna be honest, I don't listen to a whole lot of of music like that. I be on Sirius Radio. I be on LL Cool J's Rock the Bells, and 90% of the music is like old school. So if I heard a Nipsey song, I didn't know. I honestly, y'all can talk about me all you want. I don't care. I really didn't know who Nipsey was until right before he was killed.
It's okay. It's okay.
But
trust me, it's okay. I understand.
From what I gather within conversation that I've heard people talking about and how they've talked about him and how his music was, he's pretty much, I don't know if this is true, so y'all, comment. The air is open. Space and opportunity. Throw your opinions out there. We want to hear from you. Nipsey today is what Tupac was 20 years ago.
Basically.
How they did him funeral-wise and going through the streets. He's today's version of Tupac and Biggie. I lean more to Tupac versus Biggie, but Biggie was big in his time. He wasn't as big as Tupac, not because he hadn't been around as long as Tupac. Tupac did a lot more. Tupac did a lot behind the scenes that a lot of people don't know about. If you do not know, between 2013 and 2019, Nipsey did a lot for the community. And get this, you ready for this one? You might want to sit down for this one.
I'm sitting.
He offered 41,000 people jobs.
Yes. So
I don't know a whole lot, but I got some truth and I got some facts about the guy. Big ups, rest in peace, Nipsey.
Right. So kind of like Mark, I wasn't really big on Nipsey Hussle, but I'm also big on what people are doing more so in the community. So
and he did a lot in the community. He did a whole lot. He definitely gave back to his community and other communities. He was doing big things. Typical, it's a lot of talent and a lot of wisdom gone way too soon, way before his time. But, it's like they always say about the young. The good die young.
Right.
We don't question God, because if you question God, then you question your faith. And, your book is written as soon as you take your first breath. And unfortunately, his job here on earth was done. So God made that phone call, and he just happened to answer the phone, and poof, he's gone. And he'd be like that.
Rest in peace, Nipsey Hussle.
That's right.
So what I wanted to talk about was, it was a lot that I wanted to talk about, because Nipsey Hussle definitely took over Facebook, Instagram, every social media. But the one thing that I really had a problem with is people not being deeper thinkers. Right. Like, I need people to start not taking things at face value anymore. Okay? That's the first step. Don't take anything that happens in America at face value. Please do not do that. Why? Because there's a lot of things that they subliminally tell us. And so they subliminally do. But they throw the media on it so it shifts the direction of what really is happening. And a lot of people, wait, let me finish.
I ain't gonna say nothing.
Oh, okay. And a lot of people, they miss that. And I need you to start thinking deeper. Start watching the patterns. Start seeing what's actually happening. Like, don't just take things for face value and run with it, because that is not okay. But what else I need other people to stop doing? I have a lot of, I need to stop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let me stop playing for real. Is stop demeaning others for not thinking like you do on every level.
Pretty much.
Stop doing that, because the crazy part is about certain situations is that you both are right. You both are looking at it from two different perspectives. But now you're belittling me and disrespecting me and being rude and, you know, saying things outside your neck because I'm not agreeing with you. Like, accept people for who they are, how they think, and what they are doing. Do not sit up here and call them dumb and crazy and just demean them for the way that they think. That is not fair. That is not you. And just because you're stuck on ignorance,
stuck on stupid,
that doesn't mean the other person is. And just because you're there doesn't mean you get to call me out my name. Not me per se. But you get to call someone out their name for not thinking like you. Like, we need to do better. We need to grow. Now, one thing Nipsey did, because I did look into it, Nipsey had a weave shop. Nipsey bought that whole block where he was shot at. Nipsey had his own smart store where you can actually, like, pay as you go. Ow, I bit my tongue. I'm sorry, y'all. That really hurt. Like, Nipsey, he did so much, and he was building the community on top of the 41,000 jobs that he was offering to people. Like, do not, please, on everything I love, do not think that Nipsey's hustle, HUSTLEL, is going to end or hasn't stopped. The only thing is, some people are more quiet about what they're doing than what other people are doing. Like, there's so many different 501c3s out here who is doing a little bit of what Nipsey is doing or something different. Okay? So I challenge everyone who is tuning in to find their niche on how to help the community and make it happen. Like, make it happen. Get your 501c3, get your grants, and do something to change the community. Because y'all have to stop going back and forth about who did what, where this came from, where is this information, why don't we know this, so y'all are stupid. You know, stop all of that, because y'all too busy being divided to even realize that we can continue what he's been doing anyway. And we've probably been doing it, but no one wants to help the community because y'all keep turning a blind eye. Like, guys, come on. This is our time. All of our icons are one by one by one. Okay? They are trying to make us disappear in every way possible. Let's get out here. Get to starting to help the community. Get your friends better jobs. Do what you got to do to build the community. And stop being out here arguing and calling us or other people out their name for not thinking like you do. Y'all, it's time to grow up. Oh. It's time to grow up. It's time for everybody to do more into their community. Like, how are you giving back to your community? That's what you need to, that's what we need to be talking about. We don't need to be talking about if the gangs really shut Nipsey or if the government was out there to do it. Like, come on now. That's not important right now. How are you going to help your community? How are you going to follow what Nipsey was doing? Nipsey, they have a whole dialogue of what Nipsey was putting out there. All you have to do is share it. Read it. They always say, if you ever don't want a black person to go, don't put anything in the books. Why? Because black people don't read. Read, guys. Please read. Read. See what he was doing. See how you can apply it to your life. See how we can make things better for us, for the community, for the world. Like, come on, guys. We got this, okay? Act like we got this. Please. It's needed. It's needed. We need, not the same, we need to come together and do this, because you can do it however you want. But what we need to do is make things better in the community. We need to stop killing each other. Why? Why are we killing each other? See this? Why are we killing each other? At that, stop killing each other altogether. Just stop. Like, stop the violence. Go on and start making it happen. Do better for yourself. Make this money. Help the people around you get better and grow. We can make so much happen, but we just stuck. What are we stuck for? The opportunities are out there sitting right in front of our face. Right in front of our face, and we turn a blind eye to it every time. Go get you a 501c3. Go get you out there and go get these grants. Go do everything where it doesn't take no money out of your pockets, but you're still doing something into the community that's actually helping build it. That's what we need to be doing, okay, guys? That's what I needed to release about Nipsey Hussle.
Good job.
Thank you.
I do got to give a shout out to Baltimore City. Well, excuse me. Baltimore City, Baltimore, Maryland. Downtown. The streets, the hood, the good side, the bad side, the north side, the south side, the east side, the west side. Got to give a shout out to all y'all. Because y'all proved something. There needs to be change in Baltimore City. Now, sit here and ask yourself a question. I don't care who you are. I don't care how old you are. I don't care what your background is, male, female, young, old. I don't care. Ask yourself a question. Ready for this one?
Mm-hmm.
Don't you, as a citizen of Baltimore City, whether you're a leader, city council, police officer, firefighter, military, retail, I don't care what your occupation is. Don't you see, doesn't it seem kind of funny that everyone's like, what's it going to take to put the guns down? Can we go a weekend? Miss Erica does this 4 times a week, 4 times a year. No shooting for a weekend. I don't remember what it's called. Ceasefire weekends. Miss Erica does this 4 times a year, y'all. And 90% of the time, there's always one. For the most part, they're successful weekends. But 9 times out of 10, there's always that one. Don't y'all see? Shout out, Miss Erica. We respect what you do. We've been out there once with you. Don't y'all don't y'all think it's kind of funny that the mayor takes a leave of absence and then you go the next 10 days without a homicide? Come on, y'all. Y'all just proved it. Baltimore City needs change. Y'all went 10 days, not saying there wasn't no violence, but you didn't kill nobody. I can't even think of what the word is. That speaks volumes, though.
It does. For as much as Baltimore is ranking in gun violence, the fact that you all went 10 days
with no homicide.
Yeah,
y'all might have had a fight. Y'all might have had a stabbing, a shooting, but not one person died in 10 days. That speaks volumes.
We can keep that going. It's
We
not
definitely
hard.
can.
All you need is self-discipline. I'm sorry. I'm really aggravated over this because I'm really ready for a change. But I know I'm not the only person ready for a change, and I feel like everyone else is ready for a change too. But can we just do it? Like, put your 2 feet down, get to walking on this path, and do it. We got this.
Did you see the documentary, what was it, Sunday, about Baltimore?
No.
BT did a 5 to 7 series episode on at least 5 different inner cities, and Baltimore was one of them. And
1 minute.
They okay. On that note, we're gonna take this commercial break, and when we come back,
We're not about to take the commercial break yet.
you said a minute, right? It's gonna take longer than a minute.
All right, we're going to hold your thought.
Yeah.
There we go. So, boom. Outside of holding his thought, everyone who's tuning in, please make sure you share this on Facebook so that other people can tune in as well. If anyone wants to be on the radio show, hit us up at Skylyne Foundation 2016 at gmail.com. We're here. And I'm glad to be here. I'm glad to be back. I'm glad to even be on this show. I'm glad to be back, okay? I need you all to tune in, and we see you all in a little bit. Be back in a jiffy.
2 minutes.
I said
BeExposedRadio.com.
Yes.
Take a minute and listen to this flashback of the It Is What It Is radio show.
Viral.
Make sure y'all share us. So,
Please.
Miss Entice.
All right,
Miss Vicious.
Okay.
Vicious.
Favorite place to have sex outside the bedroom?
Anywhere.
Oh, that's not an answer.
That's not an answer?
Specific. Outside of the bedroom.
You mean where have I?
No. Like where is the spot you like to have sex outside of the
I'm gonna keep
bedroom?
it real. I'm not a forced fucker, so I'd rather be in behind closed doors, but I've had sex.
I mean,
outside.
you still can keep it, under the roof. I'm just saying outside of the bedroom. Yeah, outside of the bed, like not in the bed.
Living room.
Oh, okay.
Living room.
What about the living room?
The couch.
Okay, what position?
Then from the couch, you can roll onto in my case, I had carpet, so you can move from the couch to the floor. Then if you really want to get creative, you could go over to the sink and the kitchen and the aisle.
So what kind of carpet was it? Was it the plush kind? Was it the Stainmaster?
It was plush. It was plush.
It was the plush.
But I got one of them other mats over, like a little area rug.
So it's nice and cushiony.
It was cushiony.
Oh.
Easy on the rug burns.
Oh.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right. Now you did mention the kitchen.
Turn this up.
You did mention the kitchen. Now, are we opening the fridge? Have you gotten creative with ingredients? Shall we say?
One time I was like,
you mean as far as
have you
props?
Or would you? If
Props.
You gonna leave me hang?
You mean props? Props like far as whipped cream and all that? No, I don't need it. I don't need it. But I mean, I've done it.
Oh, see, there we go. Like that. If you haven't, or have you?
I don't like sticky stuff. I don't.
Okay.
I've done it, but I don't like it.
Can I jump in? Can I jump in? Can
Jump
I check
in.
What's your favorite condiment to use?
My tongue.
I'm sorry, you cannot shake that on the salad or the eggs.
No, let's stop.
Wait a minute, time out. No. Speaking of salad.
Okay.
No.
Not psych, but we'll go ahead.
Am I about to answer the last question? Am I prepared for this movie?
I was
interception. Well, go ahead.
What's your favorite condiment before you go to the interception?
I don't really have a favorite condiment.
Join us every Friday at 9 p.m. for It Is What It Is radio show, only on BeExposedRadio.com.
Whatever happened to the times when we cared for one another? We shared the same respect. What is happening? We're trading what's important for shiny things. I can't allow this blasphemy.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
And we're back.
It's like we never left. Hey,
She
guys.
loves saying that.
I sure do. I don't even know where it came from, why I even like it. But
It is what it is. And it's going to be what it's going to be. Okay, crickets. Got quiet all the time.
I'm sorry. I was reading a comment, but I didn't know where that comment came from.
So, where did we leave off?
You were talking about Nipsey Hussle in Baltimore, and we were talking about Baltimore, the 10 days and the change.
I know what we was talking about. What we was talking about. I got it. So, I don't remember what the title of the story was, but it was like 5, 6, 7, 8 episodes, hour long, Sunday on BT. But Baltimore was the last one, and they were talking about this and they were talking about that. They were talking about poverty, the inner city, the hood, and they went back in history. You ready for this one? You had selective neighborhoods that they placed black folks in. Black folks didn't have the option. They had a choice, take it or leave it. And in these specific neighborhoods, they were infested with lead paint. Y'all, who spray paints brick on the outside of a building? Can you answer that? I can. The government. Oh no. That was my son. He knows daggone well I'm on a radio show. So as I say with everyone, I'm busy. I'll get back to you in a minute.
Back to the lead.
So it turned into a documentary regarding lead poisoning within the inner city, the youth, the adults, and everything that's going on. So, you know, you put two and two together, and, you know, in the last 10 years, Baltimore has gone up and down, but it's slowly gone up and up. It's come down a little bit, but it's trying to go back up. So, make a long story short, come to find out, lead poisoning is a form of chemical imbalance within your brain. And we all have a percentage of toxins that are not harmful within our body, within our brain, what have you. Well, in Baltimore City, these kids, boys and girls of African American descent, and let's go there for a minute, white kids too. But you know what? It's like the one guy said on the episode. If these were predominantly white neighborhoods, this mess would have been fixed decades ago. So read between the lines, y'all. Anyways, these kids, their lead levels within their body are registering 2 to 5 times higher than the average. And you mean to tell me you can't do nothing about it? Come on, y'all. And they went there. 2 big headlines that made the news in the last 5 years in Baltimore. We all know Freddie Gray. Freddie Gray suffered from lead poisoning. And we're not saying Freddie Gray did anything wrong, because in my opinion, he didn't do nothing wrong. Wrong place, wrong time, maybe, but what did he do wrong? That's not here nor there. The young lady in Randallstown, I don't remember her name, but her family was on the show, on the documentary. Come to find out, she suffered from lead poisoning.
Really?
Yeah. And the crazy thing is, I never heard on the news, not saying it wasn't on the news, not saying it wasn't documented on the news, in the newspaper, whatever, but the cop that shot and killed her was found to be, the shooting was found to be unlawful, meaning the cop shouldn't have shot her, let alone killed her. Mm-hmm. So that was good to hear. Now, my question is, what happened to the cop? Has he been fired from Baltimore County Police? Has he been indicted? Because if y'all don't know, if y'all haven't been paying attention, a lot of these cops around the country are starting to get convicted for the crimes that they have committed toward African American men, women, children, armed or not.
As a matter of fact, I want you to hold the rest of that thought, because we're actually going to talk about that as well. So guys, we're about to go on another break. If you all don't know, it's already almost 8 o'clock. We got 1 hour left, and all we need is for you all to continue to tune in. We have bills to pay.
That looks good.
We have bills to pay. So let us pay these bills, and we'll be right back. All right? Thank you.
BeExposedRadio.com.
Like the one thing you always gotta remember is people gonna try to project their insecurities onto you. But you can't listen to what them niggas saying. You gotta get out here and do your shit regardless. You gonna do what you love for the rest of your life anyway. So why not turn that shit into something? Be a man of everything you see. This shit bigger than me, man. Like yeah, I'm good and all that, but you know what I mean? I ain't shit without y'all. So no matter what you up to, just go hard. Don't let it. Can you imagine how I really having nothing is? Stomach growling, you ain't got no food in the fridge. Surviving on a jail diet of water and bread. No father figure, that's cause my
Hey, there's my son. You've been in your room all morning.
Hey, Dad.
Matt, what's wrong with your voice?
There is nothing wrong with my voice.
Oh, well, it's just sort of.
I have been playing my video games and electronic games for so many hours.
Uh-huh. Well, it sounds like it might be time for you to take a break, or...
Hello, Dad.
Susan?
I have been watching TV and text messaging all morning. Yay, electronics. Yay, yay, yay.
Guys, I think it's about time to get in the car and take a little trip. Maybe see some trees, some green things.
What are these green things you speak of?
This weekend, unplug. Take your family to the forest. There's nothing in the world like experiencing nature firsthand. Trees, paths, bluebirds, streams. Getting closer to nature can get you closer to your family. To find the forest nearest you, go to discovertheforest.org. Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service and the Ad Council.
Get out to the forest and discover the wonders of nature with your family, just like Blue, Jewel, and the whole Rio flock.
Let the kids connect to their roots. It's gonna be so much fun. Yeah! Woo-hoo!
Let's rock this jungle!
Woo!
Fresh air.
What a glorious morning!
Clean water.
Woohoo! This is great!
And endless surprises.
Yo, this is untapped territory.
How amazing!
Visit discovertheforest.org. Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service and the Ad Council.
So when you get to the corner of Smith and Orchard, you're going to want to take a left.
You are not going to
Then what you're going to
this.
do is turn
Or
onto
see,
Marcy
Brad
Avenue.
just broke up,
and go past the first
apparently
3
she's
lights,
happy
and then
about
take
it.
the next left.
I don't really
then drive
think
5
she's
more
happy,
blocks,
but
and you should be there.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
Hey. So, before I go on to the next subject, we're going to go back to what you were talking about.
Okay, let's do that. Because, I mean, we can talk about this all day. What's his name? Michael K. Williams? You know who that is, the actor?
Nope, but it's okay.
Okay. Do y'all know who Michael K. Williams is? He's been in a lot of movies. Yeah, I don't know what that's about. But him, I don't remember the lady's name, but they were walking around the different neighborhoods talking about all the stuff that has to do with lead poisoning. So getting back to, painting brick on the outside of a building. Why? Anyways, so people have asked for decades, how do you get lead paint from paint into your water system? Ladies and gentlemen, I'm about to tell you. For those that don't know, because a lot of you do, but I didn't even know this until I saw the documentary. Paint peels. When it's on the outside, paint peels. Weather conditions, wear and tear between the hot and the cold, and the freezing and defrosting, and the wet and the drying. Wear and tear happens. So the paint falls off the building, falls on the ground. It rains. That paint with lead in it gets wet. As it's dripping, The paint's absorbing the water, so it's mixing. So what's mixing within the water? The lead from the paint. The water goes into the ground. Do the math. Now you ask yourself again, how does lead paint get into the water system? I just told you.
So boom, this is what we're going to do. We're going to get a recap of what was just said. It was a documentary on BET, about 8 episodes. They talked about some of the worst communities in America. They told us how lead is very...
Ooh, bless you. Wow. I've seen some wild sneezes, but boy, she sneezed like something dumb bitter.
I sneezed. They told you how lead gets to the community. And not only did they tell you that, but they tell you how it gets into the water. So they don't care about us. Keep going.
Wow.
I'm sorry.
But yeah, it's, you know, it's, y'all seen Boys in the Hood? Remember Boys in the Hood?
He's seen
Remember
Boys
what
in the
Lawrence
Hood.
Fishburne said? How else do you deteriorate the African American population? How? Put a liquor store and a gun store on every corner in the hood.
It's needed because we got to protect ourselves.
Granted, Boys in the Hood was filmed in Cali. But doesn't it seem ironic, unless it's a military base, why is there a gun store, a pawn shop, or a liquor store damn near on every corner in the minority areas? Like I said, the Boys in the Hood was filmed in Cali. What Lawrence Fishburne say? You go to Beverly Hills, you don't see that mess.
Right.
He didn't say mess. He said something else, but I'm not allowed to say that on this radio show. But it is what it is. You go to Fort Meade. Fort Meade from 295 to 32 on 175. Count them. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You have at least 7 liquor stores in what? A 5-mile radius? Why do you need that many liquor stores? Really? Why do you need that many liquor stores? That's insane. Now, if you... No, I'm not even going to go there because they ain't got nothing to do with Fort Meade. Anyways, you have a gun store. I think that's the only thing you have is one gun store. But you know what? Other than Baltimore and PG County and elsewhere, liquor stores around Fort Meade, they don't close on Sundays. Nope. Not at all. Liquor stores in Baltimore, unless you are at a certain liquor store in the hood, you ain't going to a liquor store in Baltimore that's open. But if you're just looking for beer, you might be able to go to Walgreens or CVS in the city. You ain't gonna find that in the county. Can you buy beer?
You're not allowed to buy beers from anywhere in Maryland unless it's from a liquor store.
Yeah, you can. In Baltimore City, you can. The 7-Eleven.
Oh, so you're telling me?
Watch this. 7-Eleven on 197 in Laurel, right off the Parkway, sells beer. I don't know about wine, but they do sell beer. They do not sell liquor. But that was like, I think the last time I was there was like 15 years ago.
Yeah, that was 15 years ago. YEARS. So you know what that means? We're 15 years ahead of time, and they do not.
Oh, 7-Eleven don't sell it no more?
No.
On
Anywhere in Maryland.
On 197?
If you all know, anywhere in Maryland, they are not allowed to sell liquor store. I mean, I said liquor store. Liquor. Unless it's at a liquor store. Some...
Mints.
I'm about to sneeze again. You gotta finish talking. I'm sorry, y'all. I got bad allergies. And my allergies have been acting up all day.
I like mints.
But no, there's no liquor stores open in Maryland. I mean, there's no
Fort Meade.
I mean, yeah, Fort Meade in them, but
because it's military.
there's no liquor stores sold outside of. I mean, there's no liquor being sold outside of a liquor store in Maryland by law.
Baltimore.
Boom. No, you want to know how I know this? It's not in Baltimore either.
In the hood.
Stop.
What's that? Liberty Heights and
Look,
I don't remember. I don't remember. I don't remember.
It.
But if y'all familiar with the golf course, I don't remember the name of it. But I'm gonna give you.
The golf course don't count.
No, I'm not talking about the golf course. The golf course, not far from Security Square Mall, down the street from, oh God, and I lived in the neighborhood right around the corner from it. Windsor Mill Road and Fox Ridge Road, something like that. If I'm not mistaken, it's around the corner from Garrison. It is down the street from Liberty Heights Road. So if you know that golf course, if you're at that golf course and you're going towards Liberty Heights Road and you make a left, the very next traffic light, if I'm not mistaken, that's Liberty Heights and Fox Ridge Road, or whatever it is.
You don't have to look it up. They'll be okay. They know what you're talking about. You ain't gotta look it up. Next.
Why is liquor and beer not sold in Maryland on Sundays?
It is sold in Maryland on Sundays. They have the right to open their doors on Sundays.
But a lot of them don't.
That's probably because they want to actually be home with their family. A lot of liquor stores are actually ran by Afghanistanians, black people, and Indians, and some whites.
Koreans, Chinese.
Yeah, French, Chinese. You know, liquor store is very lucrative, but they run 7 days a week most times, or 6 days a week. So when the change...
Bless you.
Excuse me, guys. I'm alive, though. But when the change was made for them to be allowed on Sundays, you have to think about it. Sometimes Sundays is a family day.
Right.
So, like, some people are not really willing to give up their Sundays to be working another day and not have any days off. So that's the way you got to look at it when it comes to that.
Oh, of course. Got to.
I don't even mind, but let's keep this going. We're going to keep this thing going. There's a couple things that has happened in the 2 weeks that has really surprised me. So, boom. There were 3 mega churches in the South that were burnt down. All in the same area.
And it ain't make the news. How about that?
And it didn't make the news.
And let's go a step further than that. There's been over 10 African American churches set on fire, but it has not made the news.
It hasn't made the news at all.
What's up, NBC, ABC,
CBS? Is it CBS?
Yeah.
CNN.
What's up?
Like, where y'all at? Like, why isn't this important? So what I realized,
the thing over in Paris, no disrespect
to Notre Dame,
but that made world news.
Mm-hmm.
So what's the difference? Can you
They're too
please
busy
give me an
putting
answer?
up Trump's tweets.
Oh, that's what it is. Yes. And see, you done broke the rules. You're not supposed to say
Pew,
that
pew.
name.
I'm
Number
sorry.
45 or Pumpkinhead.
Yeah, Pumpkinhead. Like you remember the Cootie Queen commercial?
Mm-hmm.
That's what that just made me remind you. That's what reminded me of that.
Mm-hmm.
You cutie queen. I know you all remember that. Mm-hmm. But yes, there has been a total of 10 churches that have been burnt down.
That's insane.
My heart goes out to those people who are running the churches. One thing you don't know, like after a while, whatever you're doing, it becomes your baby, becomes your home. It becomes a second home. So a lot of people really lost their home. It's not
for real.
Like legitly lost their home. And your home doesn't have to be a house. It doesn't have to be an apartment. It doesn't have to be a townhouse. It's where you feel the most comfortable and the most vulnerable and you're allowed to feel that vulnerability at that moment in that space. And it really takes a lot to like really look at something that was burnt down. I don't know how they were burnt down. However, the fact that it's happening so frequently is really taking a toll on me, and it's taking a toll on everyone else. I can believe so. Like, this isn't what should be happening. But again, like I said, they are snatching away each and every one of our icons, no matter what it looks like.
Mm-hmm.
Pay attention.
Wake up.
Not even wake up. Just
stop
pay
walking
attention.
around with blinders on.
Pay attention and stop looking with a blind eye, because there's a lot of things that are happening back to back to back. And if you're not paying attention to the news, you can at least look up things that when you see, you can look it up, get some background on it, and keep it moving. I don't watch the news, but I know everything that's going on. Thank you, Facebook and Instagram, because y'all just be running them up.
How about that?
But I don't watch the news. But tell me, y'all be telling me everything, okay? But we really need to pay closer attention to what's going on, okay? That's what really needs to be happening. I pray for those who went to that church or those churches. I pray for those who had to encounter and figure out how to rebuild the church. I pray for you guys because, again, it's like losing your home. So you significantly lost your home, and it's not a really, really good feeling, and it really sucks that this even happened to you. I hope that they find who did it, how it happened. You know, I hope they actually do a full investigation instead of sweeping it under the rug.
Like they keep doing.
Yeah, they're real good for sweeping stuff under the
How
rug.
about that? Sweep.
But
Sweep.
we deserve more. We deserve better. We deserve prayer. We deserve patience. We deserve perseverance. Persevere. Keep it moving. Keep it chucking. Things are going to happen. Just keep walking down that path.
Mm-hmm.
No matter what's going on. Keep walking down that path. And again, like I said, my heart goes out to those churches. If you do look on Facebook, you probably want to Google it. I believe there's some GoFundMes going around for those churches specifically, or some donations. If anyone would like to donate, make sure you all look it up and donate, please, because they deserve any donations. Like, their home is gone. And that's on another level that people don't even understand, as kind of like your home is gone. Where you live, what you do, your livelihood, it's burnt. And that's not cool. That's not what people should be doing. And it needs to do better.
Again, no disrespect to the situation going on in Paris. But if you can donate $700 million in 24 hours, can you please donate something to your community?
Yes.
Your church, Boys and Girls Club. Let's go with Baltimore. I don't know a whole lot of different things in Baltimore. You got, where's the place? Fawn. Shake and Bake. Shake and Bake's trying to do big things. They just reopened their bowling alley. Shake and Bake is doing big things. Donate to your church. Donate to Shake and Bake. Donate to Stand Up Baltimore. Stand Up Be More.
Donate to Skylyne Foundation.
Because we need it. Because we doing big things in
Yes.
DC and Baltimore.
And it's about that time. We got 5 minutes, maybe a little bit less. But we got to pay these bills. Make sure you all tune in. Keep going. And we will see you when we get back. Okay.
BeExposedRadio.com.
Join the Just a Bit Outside crew every Monday, 8 to 10 p.m. on BeExposedRadio.com.
You want to start off?
I think I'll get it out of the way on a who's not.
Okay, do it.
The Orioles.
Right.
They got swept by the Royals. They lost 4 in a row, and the last 5 games have all been decided by 1 run.
Mm-hmm.
The game before, or the last game that they lost before the Royals was the Nationals, and it was Weeders, of course, won with a home run.
Hit the home run.
Right.
They were going into that National Series. It seemed like they were doing so well, and just they just crapped out. They got that game postponed, so who knows when they're going to replay that or play that game. That's my first not for the night.
Okay. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and weigh in on my who's not, and I'm going to talk about the San Diego Padres.
The Padres. That's okay. You just took my answer.
They're in last place in the NL West. They've lost 8 of their last 10. Their run differential is a negative 65, which is just horrible. So when you have well, let me just talk about run differential a little bit. It's kind of like the
how much you're winning or losing your games by, pretty much.
Yeah. Okay. It's like the margin of victory, kind of.
Right.
So when you're in a negative number, that means that you're.
Then your average game you're losing
by a whole lot.
Right.
I mean, a number like negative 65, this early into the season is pretty rough.
That's horrible.
The pitching numbers pretty much support this stat right here. I mean, the team ERA is 4.70, which is 26th in the league. They have 126 walks allowed. They acquired Jared Weaver in the offseason, and he really has not panned out. He's off to one of the worst starts in any of the pitchers in 2017. He's 0-4 with a 6.05 ERA. In May alone, he already has 12 earned runs. 12 earned runs in May. And, another one of their pitchers, Clayton Richard, he's 2-4 with a 4.34 ERA. And, in May, he has 6 earned runs and 12 innings pitched. So they're not pitching well. And on top of that, they are also not batting well.
Right. But it kind of sucks because Manuel Margot is doing pretty good.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
Hello, everyone, and we're back. Like I told you, we were going to be back. We're back like we never left. Shouts out to everyone who is tuning in. Thank you all for tuning in. Again, the show is from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. every Wednesday on BeExposedRadio.com. You can catch us live on YouTube, catch us live on Facebook. I don't think we're live on Twitter. I don't think there's a live Twitter.
I don't know, but we can make one.
BeExposedRadio.com. Make sure you all reach out to us at any point. If you all want to do any sponsorships, go on and do it right there. And now for the not grand finale,
really?
But I felt like the grand finale was supposed to fit. Miss Tey The Buzy Bee, I have this venture sometimes, okay? My cousin is a physical therapist. Not physical therapist. She is a personal trainer. She's a nutritionist. She can stretch your body. She's certified in everything that needs to be certified for you to be a PT. However, she never leaves her cousin behind. So my cousin Brittany and me, Tey The Buzy Bee, we are actually hosting an event next weekend, next Saturday. Next Saturday, the event is BMO Fitness Party. And it's not your regular old fitness party. I know that sounds a little weird. It's from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. You get 4 fitness sessions between track fit, hit and core, hula hoops, and yoga. Trust and believe it's about to be a lot of fun, okay? We need you all to come out. Make sure you all promote it. If you all go to my page, Tiana Hudson, go on and share my link for me. Everyone can just go to Eventbrite. Go on and buy your ticket now. It's $12. Be there or be square, like they used to say back in the day. I said back in the day like I'm old.
You are old.
But be there or be square, please. And thank you. We're trying to continue these events. So the first time that you all do it, and we see how this goes, we can do it again. I am actually one of the instructors, and there's a chance you all might see me more than often up on that stage, okay?
Oh, I'm definitely coming now. I was coming, but I'm definitely coming now.
And we need you all there. You know,
I'm
you're
coming
gonna
with a photographer too.
and not only is there 4 fitness sessions, but you're also gonna have vendors there. You get free healthy snacks. You get nutrition advice. You have a discussion panel, and this is literally from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. on April 27th. Be there or be somewhere else, but be there in spirit because we need you all there so that we can continue to do these. Like, who's trying to get summer ready? Let's go on and jumpstart your summer ready real quick because we are not letting you down. It is not, I'm hip.
Mm-hmm.
It is not, that's why.
Yeah.
It is not a bad thing. It's not a good thing. We have different levels. We have alternative moves if you need them done because it's about to be a lot of work. You are literally about to have 4 sessions of workouts. And we need you all there. So see you there or be square. Or be like me and
I'm going to be there
unicorn.
with a photographer. Be ready. And be ready. Because
Also,
you never know when a photographer is going to take your picture.
Right. And also next weekend, I mean not next weekend, this weekend coming up is Feed the Homeless Weekend. On Saturday we are feeding in DC. On Sunday we are actually feeding in Baltimore under the 83 Bridge. And not only are we feeding in Baltimore under the 83 Bridge, it is Easter. Which means, I think that means a lot. I feel like you always have like a big Easter dinner, like Thanksgiving. I don't know if everyone else lives like that, but I feel like that's how it usually is. So, you know, usually we feed them on Thanksgiving, we feed them on Christmas or around that time. But this year will be the first time that we actually get to feed them on Easter. And that's actually a great feeling. And if anyone has any donations, they want to come out and volunteer, go on and hit us up. My name is Tiana Hudson on Facebook, T_The Buzy Bee on Instagram. Just let us know that you all would like to come out and volunteer, and we'll meet you all there. You know, be ready. We are also having a fundraiser Saturday night. I had to take a deep breath, y'all. We're having a fundraiser Saturday night for my brother. I said it. Boom. I was able to say it.
Take your time.
Y'all don't know. It's been a while. It hurts. Whew. But we are also having a fundraiser at Dave & Buster's for my brother. He passed and he's left behind his fiance and 2 kids. The great thing about it is that she has a great support team because my family ain't going nowhere. But we know kids are expensive. So, with that being said, make sure you all are there on Saturday and you all are attending the events and assisting, donating if you can, if you need clothes, if you have clothes. My babies they're 2 and 4 months. The baby wears 6 to 9 months. Honestly, I don't even think y'all need to get clothes. Get clothes, get bottles, get food, whatever it is that you all can donate, that you all can bring. If you can bring, please and thank you. I would greatly appreciate it. And on Sunday, we are also doing another Feed the Homeless event in Baltimore under the 83 Bridge. And be there. You know, if you all want to volunteer, donate, come on out. It's going to be worth it. It's definitely, you know, fun to do. Everything that you need to do, everything you need to have is right there. We have music, we have soups, we have hot food, we got snacks. They get the whole world when it comes to like the food world. They get it all in one. Okay? So if anyone can be out there and can go to that, please do so.
So who does all the cooking?
Y'all want to know who do all the cooking? And first of all, let me brag a little bit. Okay? I know this is about to be a weird brag, but this guy next to me, his name is Mark. He cooks. He cooks. He seasons food, and it turns out bomb. Like super bomb.
It's not that good, is it?
Size game on 1,000. But
you're not just blowing my head up, are you?
No, his food is really, really good. He makes everything. And I remember he made some turkey, and that was the most bomb turkey. That was the most bomb. I don't even mess with turkey.
And it was my first turkey, too.
Yes, he did great.
We ended up going to a shelter and feeding there because it was raining. And we didn't want to cancel, so she found, that's why she's called Tey The Buzy Bee. She stays busy. But, you know, she pays the cost to be the boss. That's why I call her the boss. She found a shelter, and they was like, yeah, come on through. We got you. Anything you need. Don't worry about nothing. We got you. And boy, did they. And they even cleaned our turkey. You know, chopped it up, deboned it, everything, the works. And they were like,
okay,
this is your first turkey you've ever cooked? I say, yep. I don't eat turkey like that. I don't.
And they were like, oh my God.
And they were like,
this is amazing.
You did a fabulous job. I said, okay. So I went to T and I said, I gotta taste this. And she says, you cooked it. You didn't taste it? It's just like chicken. You do what you do, and you do what you do, and you keep it moving, and it is what it is. What you see is what you get. And she was like, nah, Mark, you gotta taste this. Right. And I tasted a piece of dark meat, and I tasted a piece of the white meat, and they were both moist, good. Oh my goodness! I said, man, I can't wait till next year. She says, you ain't gotta wait till next year. They sell turkeys year round. I said, I don't fool with turkey like that. So I'll see it next year.
And guys, we have made it to 8:30. We are about to go on another break. Make sure you follow us on Skylyne_Foundation_2016. And we see you all in a little bit when we get back.
This unknown to find who we really are. Crash into something new and take a break from our broken heart. Talk with the hip, tell me you like. Think we should go for another round. Baby, try not to say too much. Let your love come down. If you wanna rule, it's some rules you gotta live by. Live by. Stay true to your cool, make a move, don't wait on nobody else. And if it feels like a melody, let's sing a song, be my radio. And if you follow me there, I'll follow you back. Let the night unfold. I can tell that
you use Tearless baby shampoo because it's gentle on your baby's eyes. You make sure his toys don't have any sharp edges. You always test the bathwater to make sure it's not too hot. You taught her what to do when the smoke alarm goes off. You make sure she wears a helmet when she rides her bicycle. You put on his sunscreen, even when he's embarrassed his friends will see. You do so much to keep your child safe. But are you using the right car seat for your child? Is your child facing the right way in the car seat? Is the seat too big or too small? How do you know when it's time to move your child into the next type of seat? Car crashes are a leading killer of children ages 1 to 13. Protect your child's future at every stage of...
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
Hey, and we're back. Thank you guys for tuning in. Everyone who is still on here watching us, thank you for being these faithful and loyal audiences. I mean,
you know what
thank you for being a faithful and loyal audience. I appreciate you. The next thing that we have to talk about is...
Can I stop you right there?
What's up? Beard Gang!
We almost forgot. Shout out, big shout out to who? Who put me on today? April Watts.
Yes.
Big ups, much love, respect to my homegirl, April Watts. She said something about Beard Gang on her radio show this morning. And I sent her a before beard and after beard. No, I didn't. I'm sorry. I sent her after a wash, condition, and blowout. I sent her that picture and then the styled picture. And I don't remember what my comment was. And she was like, wow, can I share this on Instagram? And yeah, I wrote her a book back on this, that, and everything else. And she was like, she didn't say it, but she was like, yeah, I'm not writing all that. So she worded everything in her own special way. Again, April Watts, I appreciate you. She gave us a shout out for Feed the Homeless.
Yes, beer game.
But a lot of people were like this, that, whatever, and the third, and blah, blah, blah. And April was like, no, he washes, he conditions, and he styles every day. And ladies and gentlemen, the longer this thing gets, the longer I'm in the bathroom. So ladies, those of you that do go to the salon, a lot of you don't for many different reasons, but that's neither here nor there. When you're like, oh, this, that, whatever, and the third, I gotta go to that daggone hair salon. Yeah, I feel your pain, because the longer this thing gets, the longer I'm in the bathroom.
Yes.
When the beard is down to here, where am I? Right there. So I got about that much to go. When that beard's that long, I'm in the bathroom another half hour to as much as 45 minutes. It is a pain, but it's worth it. I love it.
You know, they actually have like beard butters and beard oils that you can actually put in your hair.
I don't use none.
So I know you don't. I'm just putting it out there.
Oh yeah.
That they do. So for those who, excuse me, for those of all who are out there, that was just so nasty. I'm so sorry, guys. And you all have a beard. Coconut oil is really good for your beard.
Vitamin E.
Boom. That too. Because I definitely was about to ask you about your ligament. As a matter of fact, you mind sharing your ligament?
Vitamin E.
Because he has.
I can't say that on the radio though.
That's fine. Whatever. So he has one of the best beards I ever seen. It is always black. It is always shiny. There's no like it's
soft.
Yeah, it's soft. They always long. As soon as he cut it, it grows right back anyway. But if there's a ligament that is safe to share on a radio show, like vitamin E oil and whatever else you do, the wash, shower, and blow dry part of things. Wash, shower, and blow dry part of things.
Yeah, that.
Well, what do you use? That's what I'm asking.
Honestly, I don't know. Because I'm real particular on what I use in my beard. I have a friend. I'm very curious on trying her products out. I haven't yet. Will I? Oh, well, at this stage of the game, I guess only time will tell. I've never had anyone come to me and be like, hey, would you mind trying my product? I would like to get the feedback on someone that has a beard as long, as thick, as full as yours.
So, brand ambassadors. If you're looking for a brand ambassador, hit up Mark. That's what he's telling you.
If you're looking for a beard model, beard got more game than women got body. Because this thing got a whole lot of body. Try and tell you.
Right.
There's only one person that I can honestly say has a real nice, healthy looking beard that I don't know, that's in the spotlight, that's on TV every week. Y'all watch wrestling? No, there's two. There's 4 people in WWE. You have Bray Wyatt. His beard does not look healthy. You have Eric Rowan. His beard is long, it's thick. It looks healthy. How healthy, I don't know. But it looks healthy for as long as it is. You have Luke Harper. His beard does not look nowhere near healthy. Nor is it full. And then you have North Carolina's own Carolina Strong. You got the monster amongst men. Damn, I can't talk now. You got Braun Strowman.
You got the T problem.
Braun Strowman's beard is roughly about my length, but it looks nice and full. It looks very healthy. Beard game is a serious thing. It takes a lot of work. It takes a lot of patience. I'm gonna tell y'all what my mom says. My mom's like, when we're out in public and someone gives me a compliment, she's like, oh Lord, don't get him started. I can't stand that damn thing. But what she does say, he takes a lot of pride and he has a lot of patience. Ladies, you're not the only one. When you got something this long, hair has its own attitude. Every now and then I do have a bad hair day. And in the midst of styling, I have to go back to square one. Let me re-rinse it. Let me blow dry it dry and start over again. The longest I've ever been in the bathroom. Are you ready for this? The longest I've ever been in the bathroom, it was a bad hair day. An hour and 5 minutes.
Oh wow.
Yes, I was peeved. I was heated. I was ticked off. What else can I say without saying something derogatory on the radio?
It's okay. You were upset.
Yeah.
That's all we need to
was
know.
hot.
You were upset.
But
I can understand though.
Beer game is it's a serious thing. People ask me all the time, do you ever get into beer competitions? Nope.
For what?
People can't do what I do. There's things I can say on the radio. There's things I can't say on the radio. I've never put any chemical in my beard. I've never put any type of remedy in my beard. I've never put any growth, lotions, icings, or anything in my beard. Shampoo.
Beard gang.
And that's it. That's all I use. And vitamin E. Every now and then I'll put a little oil in it to give it a shine, but I don't do it all the time. I might do it once a week. And oil is water-based, it's not chemicals, so again, I don't put chemicals in my beard. If you all don't know, chemicals kill your beard. Kill your hair. If you're thorough within the chemical and it gets to the root of your hair, that string of hair is now gone. And that's how a lot of people, men and women, black and white, or whatever nationality you are, that's how you go bald. Because chemicals, mousse, hairspray, what else? Gel, those are all chemicals. First of all, why do black folks put white people stuff in their hair? She's laughing, but she knows I'm serious.
I do.
You don't have stringy hair. You have woolly hair. Why are you putting white
Woolly is
people's
the
stuff?
whole wrong word. Use curly.
Curly. There we go.
Yeah, thank you.
There we go.
Curly. But don't use woolly.
My bad.
Curly.
I hope I ain't offend nobody.
He better not have, because I fixed it. So y'all better get over it.
But that's how my beard is. It's not stringy hair. I'm not putting that trash. First of all, it's chemical, so I'm not putting no chemical in my hair anyways. The most I'll put in my hair is hair dye. I'm not trying to look like Santa Claus. So it is what it is. Talk about me all you want. but it is what it is. But no, I have two different people or three different people that I'm very curious as to what their product could possibly do or not for my beard, with the fullness and possibly making it grow faster. I mean, my hair already grows fast. Like she says, I can cut it off and it grows back just like that. This right now is only 9 months. The longest I've ever grown my beard is 15 months, and I've done it 3 times. It's some about 15 months, I'm ready to cut it off. Well, actually, I do cut it off. I'm actually ready to cut it off between now and 12 months. And somewhere between the 12th and 13th month, I start talking about it. She's my witness.
And I'll be like, yeah, you're going to cut it, but you're going to grow it right back.
And it's some about 15 months. Between the 15th and 16th month, chop, it's gone.
Right. So, boom.
I'm not doing it this time. I'm going to keep it going. I've said that
I'm going to keep it going.
But I'm going to keep it going because I'm curious to see what I look like at 2 years.
So, don't let it grow 2 years long. That's too long. You gotta at least keep it where you got it.
I'm gonna go 2 years. That's only what? That's only 9 more months after 15 months. And then see, at 2 years, I can cut it back to 15 months. Then I ain't gotta start over.
It'll be back to this length?
Let's see, this is 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So I got about that much more to go.
Okay.
See that right there? My beard grows about that long a month. My beard grows fast. But yeah, next couple months is gonna be interesting because we're getting ready to go into summertime. So I wash my hair twice a day. I condition it once a day. Once a week, usually on Sundays, because I don't have nothing going on other than this Sunday. But it's either a Sunday or Monday is which day I do the whole blowout and I leave it out and I let my hair breathe all day long. 9 times out of 10, I'm not going nowhere other than to the mailbox. I'm not going to the store. I'm not going to nowhere out to eat. Breakfast, lunch, dinner. I'm not leaving my house. I'm chilling. It's either Sunday or Monday. This Sunday I'll be out, so this Monday is when I'll blow it out.
All right. So we are still here, and we are here for the grand finale because DC did something. So if you all don't know, DC and Go-Go. Go-Go is the Go-Go is the culture of DC. It started in DC. You can go all the way back to Chuck Brown, Junkyard, Backyard. I don't want to get into the new bands. I'm trying to get all the old bands.
DJ Flex.
Ooh, yes.
The Water
It was
Dance.
created by Chuck Brown and Kiki who? Kiki, because I'm going to mess up her last name. Shouts out to our producer, y'all. We have the best producer. Once again, he always comes in with all the facts that I need.
Yep. All the time.
So, DC is Chocolate City, but it has been a little bit gentrified, so you know what that means. In one of the areas on 7th in Florida, it is the Metro PCS at the corner. And they always play Go-Go. Now, it's crazy that I know that they always play Go-Go because that's like the homeland. Like, they've been doing that for 20 years. However, because it's been gentrified, people have been complaining about the noise. So, what did Metro do? Well, it wasn't Metro. It was really T-Mobile. T-Mobile called them like, all right, y'all, we're going to have to not play music because we're getting too many complaints. But what did the Go-Go community do? One thing about DC, they are complete trolls. Let's get that out the way.
Mm-hmm.
They
you already know.
the next day, they had a outdoor go-go concert with all the stereos, everything on 14th and U. Yes, it was like a little bit further away from 7th and U, but I have never seen a community come together so quick, so nice. It was so many different go-go bands out there. I'm really happy about this because I never, like, you know, like people come together and people do different things. I got to tell you what else happened too, speaking of go-go. But people come together and people do different things, but this is what we're talking about when it says do something for your community. This man was about to be shut down where he could not play any go-go, and he wasn't sitting right with it. So what did he do? He called up someone who got in contact with some go-go bands. They put him out there the next day. It had a whole go-go band concert outdoor. And not only that, they also had a press conference, and they had a speak out for everyone to actually speak out about it. And it's really bad that we have to fight for our own culture in our own city. Come on, guys. Like, this is our world that you're messing with. That you want to, you know, dibble and dab and separate it and everything. Like, it's some things you cannot remove from this city. This is DC you're talking about, the District of Columbia, Chocolate City. Like, this is us. This is where we are. And it really, 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 as a person who enjoys go-go's, goes to go-go's, see people, like know people in bands and everything, this is someone who's coming from a fan and a friend. I appreciate what they did. And I appreciate everything they did. I appreciate everything they did for us so that they can get the music turned back on at that Metro PCS on 7th and Florida. And we have to go to a break. So we see you all soon.
Be Exposed Radio.
Now listen to BeExposedRadio.com. Check out this fire flashback.
We need to relearn what it is to be these bosses and how we conduct ourselves as business-minded individuals and just people in general. I let my gut, and if I call it gut or God or whatever, I'm led by that energy. I know where it comes from. I know where it's, taking me, and you have to figure out what is important to you, and don't play this game. It's a game that we've learned to play, this chess game, and life is not a chess game. Life is real, bones, flesh, blood, decisions.
Make sure you check out the Artist Exchange Show every Monday and Friday at 2 p.m. only on BeExposedRadio.com.
You're like an internal bleeder. Can't see your pain, but it can silently kill ya. So deeply wounded, but don't say a thing. Too afraid of what the people may say or think. So you just sit there and you suffer in silence. Your pride won't let you just uncover your secret. Don't wanna look weak in your image, it ain't worth losing. So you just act as if it's nothing happening. God sees you, and God hears you. Yes, God loves you. You're like an internal bleeder. Can't see your pain, but it can silently kill ya. Suicidal, depressed, but you won't say a thing. Too afraid of what the people may say or think. You feel alone even though the people surround you. Popping pills every night even though you know they can't solve it. The emotional pain, it just seems way too heavy. Your mind is racing, wanna scream, somebody help me. Ooh, God.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
All right, guys. Thank you to everyone who has tuned in. We are into the last 10 minutes of the
Bless you. And on that note, I just got to put this in there. Do your research. Going back on the go-go thing, DC, go-go did not start in DC.
It was brought to DC.
It was brought to DC by my city. Chuck Brown's from Chi-Town, baby.
Boom.
We started it.
Side note, Mambo Sauce is not from DC either.
We're not going to talk about that.
We're not going to talk about that.
We're not going to talk about Mambo
The
Sauce.
king of go-go is from the Chi. He
Yes.
started in Chicago. Chicago wasn't ready for it. He came to DC, said, I'm going to go to a city that has no music background. Came to DC. DC ate it up. Everything else is history. But outside of Chuck, one of my famous albums is from DJ Flex. Shout out DJ Flex. The Water Dance. You already know.
Hey, we got claps. That was so unexpected. I was not expecting claps at the moment. So, the last thing that we are going to talk about before we go is...
Were we live all that time?
No, we're live now. I mean, we're live now.
So all that I just did, I did for nothing?
We're live.
Oh, man.
We're live. What are you talking about? We are live.
What I just said? Oh, okay. I ain't got the thing in my ear. All right, what are we talking about next? It's the last couple minutes.
Let me tell you about how Black excellence. Here we go again. Boom.
Minutes.
So Lil Nas. Lil Nas is a country singer. Okay, he put out the song "Old Town Road," and they took it off the billboards. It was racking up the billboards, just on its way, and they took it off the billboards because they felt like it was not country enough. So I don't know what just happened, but we're back. We're here, y'all. Oh, okay. So they took it off the billboard because they felt like it wasn't country enough. So what Lil Nas did was go get Billy Ray Cyrus
Oh, God.
to remix the whole song. And guess what Go-Go did? Because this is my city and I love me some Go-Go. They made a Go-Go song to it as well. But not only did it get back on the billboards, because now it is completely country song, because Billy Ray Cyrus is one of the biggest country singers and he's on the song. Like,
He is, too.
Black excellence. The clap back is strong. Keep that same energy. Okay? That is my closing statement. That is not my closing statement, but I felt like I needed to be motivational and inspirational in that moment. Keep that same energy. No matter what obstacles are thrown our way. Basically, this whole show has been talking about keeping the same energy and pushing forward and doing more for your community, for yourself, like growing within yourself.
That's right.
And whatever energy that you have, and no matter what obstacles are thrown your way, what you can and cannot do, where you can't, do not ever think that this is the end of the road. There's always a light at the end of the tunnel. You might not be able to see it in that moment, but you will see it as time goes on. And every time something gets you down, do something to make yourself better. Every time you fall back 5 steps, go up 10.
Mm-hmm.
Make it up. We got this. We can do this. Everyone can do this. We all are a community. As a community, we can do this. I've been feeding the homeless for 2.5 years. You know, people hit me. Oh, excuse me. I've been feeding the homeless for 3 years. Do you know people still hit me up like, oh, so I need community service. What am I supposed to do? What do you mean? What are you supposed to do? Come out here and feed the homeless with us. Mm-hmm. Before you know it, you're indulged. You're like, oh, let's do this. Like, oh, like man. That. And we made it to the end of the show. And I appreciate everyone who has tuned in. Thank you for bringing me back on the show. Of course, you know, T couldn't be gone that long. But Tey The Buzy Bee was a Tey The Sad Bee for a little bit. But she's back. Like she never left. And follow me on Instagram at @TEY_The Buzy Bee. You can catch the Skylyne Foundation page on my Instagram, so make sure you follow our business page as well. Would you like to drop your
shout outs?
Yeah. We gotta run them. We almost done.
SK Pizza and Subs, Chick-fil-A, Pizza Hut. Oh God, who am I missing?
Come on, we gotta run it.
Fort Liquors, Dave and Buster's. Who's your event?
Brittany.
BMO Fitness.
Yes, I can't wait. I'm so excited.
I got so many and I can't have. I need to write these down. That's what I need to do.
Shouts out to anyone who has ever assisted and helped with Skylyne Foundation in every way possible. It has come to the end of our show. We must say so long. Farewell.
See you next week.
To you, my friend. See you next week, because I don't say goodbye anymore. All right, guys. Tune in next week, same time, 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. on Wednesday at BigExposedRadio.com.
And we out.
Keyboard Cat, Hamilton the Pug, and Toast Meets World. These are some of the internet's most beloved pets. With millions of YouTube views, shares, Instagram likes,